Oh, so the last one. Oh fuck. I don't have my phone here, so I cannot do a quick check. Circles and Squares is the author of the next one. The last one we read from them, it has been a while. It's been a long while. It's 1404. That one is. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, the cereal that spells things out. Yes. I remember that one. I think it's the one that talks to you and like insults you, if I recall correctly. But yeah, so this person has written transmitting Parasite, and it's a normal length one. Thank God, because my voice is Euclid. Special containment procedures. To date, containment of SCP-2119 is not a viable possibility. However, all Foundation facilities are to monitor radio frequency 514.1875 MHz for SCP-2119 transmissions. If discovered, Mobile Task Force Epsilon 734 Vanishing Act shall be dispatched to collect and contain individuals. Broadcasting the signal in cases in which containment will draw unacceptable levels of attention to Foundation activities. Targets will be monitored until such time that containment is possible. Persons found to be broadcasting SCP-2119 transmissions are to be remanded to a quarantine facility. Agents are permitted to use tranquilizing darts and non-lethal ballistic and non-compliant Foundation staff infected with SCP-2119. Any persons broadcasting SCP-2119 transmissions are to be handled only by personnel wearing level 3 hazardous material suits. Specimens of SCP-2119, unless engaged in testing procedures, are to be stored individually in a hermetically sealed container of RF shield glass with an attenuation coefficient of 1.1 or higher for radio waves, with a frequency of 514.1874.5 MHz. All testing shall be conducted in hermetically sealed chambers composed of steel-reinforced concrete walls to guarantee complete radio wave abortions of SCP-2119 transmissions. All personnel handling specimens of SCP-2119 are required to wear level 3 hazardous material suits. Description: SCP-2119 is a parasitic organism that embeds itself into the human corpus callosum, whatever that fucking means. Specimens range from 5 to 15 millimeters in length, are gray in color, and possess a segmented body, 6 multi-jointed legs, and antenna-like protrusion from the head and abdomen. I'm going to look up what the corpus callosum is. Is a primary commissural region of the brain consisting of white matter tract that connects the left and right cerebral hemisphere. On the underside of each specimen are 6 barbed hooks that it uses to attach itself to its host's brain. Instances of SCP-2119 contains both organic material, 97% biologically identical to Gryllus rubens, southeastern field cricket, and technological elements including silicon components of an unknown nature and platinum wiring. As such, researchers conclude that the entities are most likely manufactured. Instances are capable of problem-solving abilities that allow it to pursue a potential host while evading detection. When in the vicinity of SCP-2119, human beings not wearing a level 3 hazardous material suit will begin to show marked drowsiness after 3 to 8 minutes of exposure, with 100% of subject losing consciousness by 12 minutes. Once the individual is unconscious, specimen of SCP-2119 will enter the subject's head via the nostril or ear canal. Subject show no distress during the process and will regain consciousness within 5 minutes. SCP-2119 will only infect unconscious human beings. Instances attempt to conceal themselves and will wait until a potential host succumbs to its sedative effects and will actively flee from those aware of its presence. When contained, SCP-2119 will investigate the limits of its enclosure. When no potential host or escape from its containment is found, the organism will attempt to concealment and remain motionless. Specimens do not seem to be aware of cameras as a means of observation and will ignore most remotely controlled devices. As a result, the organism can be easily collected and stored when not embedded in human subjects. However, individuals not wearing level 3 hazardous material suits that come into close contact with infected subjects have a 14% chance of spontaneous infection without an instance of SCP-2119 physically entering the body. As specimens seem to have no observable means of reproduction, how additional instances of SCP-2119 are produced is currently unknown, as is the exact means of transmission between hosts. Once embedded in a host, SCP-2119 will broadcast a 514.1875 MHz radio signal with a range of approximately 3 km, consisting of a tone, 115.56 Hz wavelength, 222 centimeters, lasting 0.05 seconds at 2-second intervals. It is believed that this signal is used to locate other instances of SCP-2119. Once a connection has been established, specimens will transmit a continuous stream of tones of variable lengths between instances ranging from 70 Hz to 1305 Hz, with wavelengths ranging from 580 centimeters to 25 centimeters. Is that correct with wavelengths? I have no idea. To this day, no panel or code has been discerned, and it is currently unknown if the transmission contains any coherent information or is entirely random. Hosts of SCP-2119 display no other symptoms. There is zero immune response to the presence of the organism. Infected individuals display no anomalous effects, behavior, or attributes. Hosts demonstrate no awareness of infection. To date, any attempts to remove SCP-2119 from its host or deactivate it through non-invasive means have resulted in the immediate cessation of all of the host's electrical neurological activity. Once the host is dead, SCP-2119 will exit the body and attempt to conceal itself somewhere in the environment, choosing to exit when there are no humans within close proximity. Until means of deactivating SCP-2119 without killing the host is possible, containment is an impossibility due to the widespread infection. At the date of writing, individuals are confirmed as being infected and under surveillance, with an estimated case of infection yet to be discovered. SCP-2119 was discovered at site while exiting from the left ear of D-9934 after he died from multiple self-inflicted stab wounds. First thought to be a newly discovered anomalous effect of SCP, it was later determined that the organism was an unrelated phenomenon and was classified as SCP-2119. After testing, it was discovered Foundation staff and D-Class personnel were also infected. Staff were relocated to quarantine facility. D-Class personnel were reassigned to SCP-2119 for study. Incident 2119-14 on all known individuals infected with SCP-2119 simultaneously ceased all movement. Examination showed subject had extreme muscle rigidity and lacked pupillary response. Reflex response, heartbeat, respiration, and brain activity. Oh shit. Through this event, subject made simultaneous vocalization. See transcript 2119. Current theories that this was an unintentional transmission from the manufacturer of SCP-2119 instances. 7 minutes, 12 seconds after cessation of movement, subject resumed normal behavior. Individuals showed no signs of injury or tissue damage due to the lack of oxygen during the event. Interrogation of subjects led researchers to believe infected individuals are unaware of the event. Throughout the incident, SCP-2119 transmissions increased 312% in complexity. Transcript incident 2119-14. Begin transcript. Can you, Howard, can you tell me if the SCPs tomorrow, if they're also this long? Because then maybe I'll do like a little bit of an earlier stream. Begin transcript. 14-3-12. Subject infected with SCP-2119 simultaneously ceased all movement. Subject began quietly Murmuring. Researchers conclude this to be the vocal equivalent of ambient noise. 14.4.1 subject inhales sharply, making a scraping noise with their throats. Researchers conclude this to be the vocal equivalent of the sound of a chair scraping on concrete. 14.4.9. Hey, see where I left 7097? I had it in the bracket for cleanup and now it's not there. 14.4.17 quieter. Yeah, that was a dumb flashing you missed on the connectors. I put it back in the soul. If Ricky sees that kind of shit, that he'll have your head, man. Now is not the time to get noticed. Researchers conclude this disparity involvement to be a result of the speaker being farther from broadcasting unit. 14.4.26 murmuring resumes. 14.5.10 whatever. Fuck that guy. It's not our fault. We built him exactly how he told us to. Evacuate on death. His call, not ours. 14.5.20 quieter. Dude, I get it. All I'm saying is to keep your head low and don't fuck up on little shit. I've never seen him in this twitchy. 14.5.28 yeah, grab me a Coke. 14.5.35 subject make various non-verbal vocalization. Researchers conclude this to be vocal and researchers concludes to be the vocal equivalent of the sound of a small refrigerator opening and closing. One individual handing another individual an object. A carbonated beverage can be opened. A carbonated beverage can being opened, and the sound of a human drinking. 14.5.57 murmuring resumes with occasional clicking sounds. 14.9.56 what's with the feed? 14.10.20 oh shit. And transcript following incident 2119-14 the Foundation disseminated reports of rise in viruses that may cause temporary stroke-like symptoms through major news organization and social media. SCP 2119 has been upgraded to killer status pending on the approval of the Object Classification Board. Investigation into the identity of Reich is currently underway. Addendum, as of by order of 05, researchers are to focus on disabling all instances of SCP-2119 simultaneously, utilizing the signal as a means of transmitting and deactivating agents due to a lack of viable containment procedure and the possible awareness of the Foundation by an unknown group or entity. The survival of hosts is no longer a priority. I already despise parasites. Like, the fact that we have them sucks, and anything that decides to like crawl into your nose to get to like your brain, nah, thank you, I'm good. Don't need that. I do not need that. I'd rather not. Thank you very much.